welcome to another of my pick a card reading. This pick a card reading is going to be about letters from your future self or your higher self. So I intuitively channeled these letters, like I wrote them without any card, and there are 4 letters to choose from. The first one is this letter with this cute postcard. The second one is this letter with this cute postcard. The third one is this letter with this cute postcard. And the fourth one is this letter with this cute postcard. So pick whichever one that you are drawn to. You can even pick 2 letters if you are drawn to more than one. And of course, I'll be giving my original poetry at the end of each pile. I write a lot of original poetry. And if the message doesn't resonate, please don't take it. And yep, thank you. Enjoy the reading. Okay, hello pile 1, whoever chose this letter with this cute postcard. So letter from your higher self or your future self. So there's a quote at the back of this postcard. If you seek tranquility, do less or do what's essential, which bring a double satisfaction. To do less, better, because most of what we say and do is not essential. This quote was by Marcus Aurelius. Yeah. So I'm gonna open your letter pile 1. So there's also a song at the back as well, but let's just read the letter first. Okay. Dear myself, how are you doing? You wish people would ask you that, and you wish you could answer it honestly, because lately it has been not so great, hasn't it? You are kind of confused as to what is going on. What is happening? There's definitely something that you can't quite grasp, and it's getting under your skin. Be patient, my love. Being patient always pays well. Lately, you're kind of just cruising through life, going through the motion. You are not bored per se, but nothing has excited you either. I know you are looking for something or someone that will spark that dimming flame, but I'm here to let you know that this period of your life is okay to be. It's okay to be here. We don't need to be looking for a way out or looking for if something is wrong. It is okay to just exist with that high or that low, because when you feel good, it's way too high, and when you feel low, it's way too low. There is no in between, and we are fixing that. You are not broken. We just need to do something. We just need to do some adjustment, tuning, aiming for that temperance. So when we're feeling good, there won't be that lingering fears that the bad is just around the corner. So it might be a little boring right now, and you're quite suspicious of that, and it is alright. We should embrace this moment, even the dull ones. Let's try to enjoy the little thing more, the everyday things, so we don't go creating a big dramatic events just so we can feel something. Remember, there is ordinary in the extraordinary. We must find it. Love for me. Okay, and the song you got is this song called Kitsuna no Kiseki by Man with a Mission X Inlet. So it's Kimetsu no Yabai season 3 opening. So that's if you know what I'm talking about, it's Demon Slayer Sword Village Arc opening season 3. If you want to look that up, it's an anime opening. So the lyrics is in English. Running through the darkness, where am I headed? The moonlight is my only guidepost. Pain and sadness cannot be wiped away, but the flame in my heart will not be extinguished. For whom do we persist in this feeling, tearing through the darkness until the day we shine in the sun? Fire that reside in my unleashed heart, rise up and envelop me to the other side of the dawn tonight, until we can love this world where you exist once again. Let's just stay connected, even if it means giving our lives. The bond we weave will give birth to a miracle. So I really love this song. If you want to Google it, just type Demon Slayer Season 3 opening. It's such a good song. So that's your letter, Pi 1, from your future self. Next, I'm gonna put this here, and I'm gonna... So this card, this animal deck is representing your future self. You got the snake, an earth element, and then messages from your future self is the magician and the ace of pentacle. And this is a code from your higher self. You have the choice in creating your own destiny. That this code really go with the magician, and you're not crazy. We deserve more than this, any of this. Let's give ourselves that, shall we? We deserve everything. So yeah, so that's your card. Also, Pi 1 messages from your higher self is that your future self or your higher self can see your potential. Pi 1, like you have infinite potential, like infinite, and number 1 here, 1 1. It seemed like in the letter, it seemed like you were searching for something to do or something exciting in life, and in a way your higher self is telling you that you have the power to create your own destiny. You have the power to create that, but it doesn't have to be like a dramatic grand creation or like out of the ordinary creation. It could be ordinary thing like drawing, painting, yeah, like even doing that small little thing like making coffee, trying a new recipe. Your higher self is, or your future self is telling you that what you're looking for isn't far away or like isn't unattainable. Like you can create it yourself. What you're looking for is more of a satisfaction in life, contentment, and an atmosphere, a lifestyle, and those lifestyle can start from you. It's not like a big dramatic thing that you're thinking like suddenly you meet a person and you fall in love and then you move across the country and move somewhere that you've never been and something like that. That's just an example. It's like you were hoping kind of for this life-changing something just to feel a bit, you know, a bit less boring in life. But your higher self in the letter and in here is want to tell you that everyday little thing is actually what you're looking for. You might like brush past or look past those things like, oh, I made my cup of coffee every day, no big deal, this is just what I do, it's my reality. And you might not even acknowledge that little thing, but your future self want to ask you to pay attention to the little thing more, you know, to appreciate the moment, to notice the little things in life that you enjoy and do those more. And another message is that what you're looking for is within you all along, you know. Seem like your future self is telling you that you have everything you need to create whatever life you want, like you have every element. So for example, if you want to be a YouTuber, for example, like you want to vlog daily lifestyle, and your future self, like you have everything you can. You don't need to, you know, rebuild your life or recreate your life to make it look aesthetic, you know, or make it look aesthetically pleasing to other people. You can vlog a lifestyle vlog as it is, as your life as it is. You don't have to curate this aesthetic to start, or you don't have to buy fancy equipment to start. You have everything you need to start that lifestyle vlog that you want. So that's just one example. Your future self just want to tell you that whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can start. You don't have to think too much. If you're looking for your purpose in life, for example, looking for what you want to do in life, if you feel a bit confused and lost, like, what is my life purpose? What am I supposed to do? Your future self is telling you that you don't have to know right now. You can just try not everything, but you just try. You can try the thing that you want to do, that you're drawn to. Like, for example, you're drawn to like cooking, starting a new recipe, like you want to start baking. Your future self is telling you that go for it. If you're drawn to bake. Don't think too much about it. Don't think about how useless it is, or don't think about capitalizing it, like filming it or making it into a business, or like making it more complicated than it is. It's like, yeah, your future self wants you to just do thing that you want to do. It just like little thing. It doesn't have to be grand thing. Like, it seemed like when you want to do something, you seem to calculate or analyze the benefit it would give you. Like, for example, if I want to bake, but I don't think that's gonna be useful, or it won't give me anything. That hobby wouldn't, make money, I guess. So why don't I try investing instead as a hobby, instead of baking? Even though you don't want to invest as a hobby, you want to bake as a hobby. So you try to analyze or calculate what can you get from what you do. And your future self is telling you, please don't do that. Sometimes the thing we receive, or the thing we get from the things we do, it can't be measured or calculate. It can't be measured in 3D measurement. Like, feeling cannot be measured. Satisfaction cannot be measured or calculate or predict. It's like you're trying to predict which thing you do can give you more satisfaction. Like, if you go to for example, if you go to yoga, you feel like you won't get satisfaction from that. You rather go to a movie, and you'll be more satisfied in that. It's like, that's just an example. It's like you try to analyze which one is give you the most benefit, but in a way, you feel yourself want you to use your instinct and your heart more instead of your mind. As in, when you want to do something, don't question it. As in, like, if you want to bake, don't think about, how can I capitalize in this? What benefit would this give me? You don't have to overthink about it. Just bake. If you feel like baking, just start baking. Try a new recipe. You just do it without trying to, I should film this for my YouTube, or I should, I don't know, trying to get something out of it, Your future self just want you to do things for the sake of doing it, because you never know what's gonna come out of it. You can never predict an outcome as much as you think you can. Your future self want you to explore possibility, explore yourself. As in, if you feel like the urge to bake. If you feel like you want to try a new cafe, try that new cafe. Instead of thinking like, this is an example, it's like you want to try that new cafe, but you keep thinking like, they won't have my favorite drink that I always get in this cafe, like, or they won't do matcha the way I like, so I'm not gonna try it. I'm gonna go to my same old cafe that I always go. But yeah, that's just one example. It's like your future self wants you to go with your whim more, if you know what I mean. If you get like sudden inspired action, don't overthink it, just go for it. Of course, something not dangerous per se, don't do things that are dangerous. Just like I said, like today I want to try that new cafe, so just go, don't think too much about it. Yeah, your future self wants you to enjoy the little thing in life, to not overthink the little thing in life, or notice the little thing in life more, not push it away, and just start doing things that you like, without overthinking about what it can give you. Or your future self just want to tell you, don't overthink it. You deserve that life that you always want, that satisfaction, that contentment, not this emptiness or this boringness in life. You can definitely give it to yourself. Your future self is telling you, like, you do not have to wait for anything or anyone to bring you that satisfaction, that contentment in life. You can literally do it yourself, create it yourself, your lifestyle, and it's not gonna be grand, life-changing, dramatic as you think it's gonna be to feel that satisfaction. Your future self want to tell you that there's, like in that line, there's ordinary in extraordinary. So yeah, take it day by day, be present, and if you get that sudden urge to do something, go for it. Don't overthink it. Like, you feel suddenly you want to knit, you want to start knitting, like knitting the sweater, go for it, do it. Like, and you got every tools, and even if you don't get the skill to knit, you don't know how to knit, you will find out along the way, and you never know, you might fall in love with knitting. You can't predict that, you can't calculate that unless you do it, unless you do the experience. You can't tell if you like something if you don't do them, right? If you don't experience them. It's like you try to predict, I won't like this movie because it's not what I usually watch. But you never know, when you go in and watch that movie, you might fall in love and you're like, oh wait, that movie wasn't bad, it was actually really, really good. So yeah, it's like if you never try, you never know. That's just an example. So yeah, I want your future self and your higher self, or your higher self want to tell you that what you're looking for is there all along. It's within you, it's around you, it's there for you to create, like the magician. Like, you are the magician, high one, and your future self want you to know that, to see that in yourself, that you are the magician. You can create whatever realities you want, and you don't have to wait for anything or anyone to create that realities. You don't have to go, I want to be a lifestyle vlogger on YouTube, but I don't have this, my life isn't as aesthetically pleasing, I can't do it yet unless I get this type of camera, or something like that. It's like your higher self, it's like the thing that you're telling yourself, it's a bit limited. It's like you can do it right there, right then, if you want, if you really want it, you can do it. So yeah, so I'm gonna give you this Whisper of Love deck messages from your higher self and your future self, number 17. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Yeah. Okay, number 17. Work on being more patient. If you lack patience with others, remember that they are human and different from you. If your impatience has to do with an outcome, yes. Know your prayers are being answered. Have a little more patience. You might be in a tense situation that is beyond your control. Be aware of the thoughts that precede any frustration or anxious feeling. Pay attention to your self-talk. All things arrive in their perfect time. Try to distract yourself while you are waiting for things to come to fruition. Yes, I was talking about you looking for something or someone, or waiting for something to happen. Engage in an activity that will occupy your time. The time will magically pass while you are otherwise engrossed. Look for ways to be patient. A small child contemplates the water while flowing on a lotus flower. Lotus flowers rise from still and muddy water to prove grace and beauty can come from gloomy circumstances. Behind the girl, waterfalls flow into the body of water that she glides on. This may indicate an arrival from various points and not one singular event. So number 23 might be significant. Yeah, just like I was saying, you are waiting in a way for something to happen or someone to come in or something. But in a way, that looking, that searching, that waiting is making you a bit, anxious or a bit unappreciative of the moment you have or unappreciative of your life. Like you're like, my life is so boring, nothing is happening, I'm looking for exciting thing to happen, something like that. So in a way, you can create that exciting moment. Like I said, if you're like your future self said, it doesn't have to be dramatic event. It doesn't have to be like suddenly booking a ticket to another country. It doesn't have to be impulsive or as stimulating as you think. It could just be starting to bake a new recipe, starting to knit, watch a new genre or movie that you never watched before, try a new cafe. It could be a little thing like that to pass your time while you waiting or seeking for something to happen. You can, create that thing yourself. In a way, when you unlimited yourself and decided to, follow your intuition and go for the thing you want, like suddenly you start baking because you feel the urge to. You don't know where that's gonna lead you. You just, when you start doing something new, you open a new door of possibilities. So yeah. And pie 1, I'm gonna give you a poem. I write a lot of original poetry, so pie number 1. The poem you got is number 31. It's called Coward, and it's based on my personal experience. I'm not calling you. It's just, I'm just gonna read it. Gray clouds rolling in, I can't see past reason. Dull where's the color? Why am I waiting to be safe? This place is a prison, but only if I let it. Blackbirds loudly chirping, trying to break me free. I envy their wings. I want to fly, but my window shut. I chose to hide. So yeah, that's my original poetry. And if you want to read more of my original poetry, you can follow me in Instagram below. And if you want to read a pick a card in the written form, you can follow my Tumblr. And thank you for listening. Bye. Hello, pie 2, whoever shows this letter. So you also get this postcard as well. There's a quote at the back. One of the simplest way to begin the process of letting go of someone is to do all of the things that holding on to them is holding you back from. It's a quote. It's a quote that, this is a quote from, I think I got it from the internet. So yeah. So I'm just gonna open your letter from your higher self or your future self. There's also a song at the back, and this is the letter. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Letter from your higher self. Dear my little stars, my star, how you shine so brightly when all is done. Now you know why you had to go through all that. They really helped you in finding your light. When you're surrounded by darkness in all sides, you got no choice but to shine, and shine you did. I always admire your strength. In a way, we are one. I am you, but when I remembered my time as you, I know how difficult life is at that point in time. It seems you are hitting a wall from all sides, and there's no one to rely on. You feel so alone and isolated, and maybe you think this is your punishment. But better than to fall into self-pity. You know, whatever you're facing in life, there are always a reason for it. And I just want to tell you that there was a reason, and in time you would know why. I want you to concentrate on having more joyful moments in life, even when it is so boring, right? Even when it feels so lonely right now. I know you know that you are not truly alone. I am always with you and cheering you on your journey. Your journey is important, my little star. Even when you think yourself insignificant, looking back, you will realize that it would change how you see yourself your whole life. You are important and loved and seen in this world. Maybe not by people you want or people around you, but you are seen by the people that matter. Your spirit team, I see you, me, and one day, not too long, you will understand everything and why it happened the way it happened. Love from me. And there's cute doodles of like stars everywhere. It seems like star is an important symbol for you. This pile might be a star seed, if that resonates. And the back is a song. It's called Out of the Blue by Michael Learned to Rock. I was almost about to lose my faith, was still dreaming but fear it was too late. But then you came along to my surprise and stole my heart before my very eyes. You took me right out of the blue, simply by showing that you love me too. Only by giving me your everything, with a love so true, you took me out of the blue. So that's the song lyrics. The song is very nice. If you want to check it out, it's called Out of the Blue by Michael Learns to Rock. So yeah, title, that's your letter from your future self, your higher self, whichever one you want. It's a very cute letter. I noticed that they, like your future self, keep calling you my little star. Like that might be a nickname or an endearment that you hear a lot. Okay. Part 2, your message from your higher self or your future self. You got the Temperance, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Father of Swords. And this is a quote from your higher self. Don't you want to see what you can do? And number 8, the storm, hurricane, and mountains have nothing on us. Our power burns beyond nature. Okay, part 2. Your messages from your higher self or your future self is that, first of all, they want to tell you to be more fair to yourself, and that to learn to compromise more, as in within yourself, as in you don't have to do everything. You know, if you feel like you have to get everything done today, your future self wants to tell you that we can compromise, as in make something a priority. Today I'm gonna go to the park and relax, and that is that is your priority of the day. And if you did that, if you go to the park, for example, and relax, you got what you needed to do for the day. So they want you to compromise on your to-do list, as in if you have a lot to do, like if you have a lot to do in your to-do list, they want you to make one that are the priority, the utmost priority, because they don't want you to do all of them. As in, you can, but your future self or your higher self is telling you that sometimes we just have to compromise on a list, because if you want to do everything on your list, you'll be using tomorrow energy, as in you'll be exhausted, or you're just doing things for the sake of doing things, for taking the tasks of your list, not really, enjoying it, or not really present in what you're doing. So yeah, there's the balance. So your future self is telling you or asking you to have more balance, especially in your to-do list. It's like you put it's like, for example, if you have like 20 to-do things on your to-do list, maybe today we can do half, like 10, and we can do the next 20, another 10 tomorrow, because if you're gonna do all 20 today, it's just gonna drain our energy. And instead of being satisfied, like, yes, I did 20, everything on my list, like I did the 20 tasks, we're gonna be too exhausted to even feel things, can even lead to burnout. So your future self know you have a lot to do, and you want to do a lot, you want to achieve a lot, but they want to tell you that, and you can achieve a lot, like they want to confirm that you are talented, you're skilled, you're full of creativity and idea, and and they know that you want to fulfill the potential. They know that you want to create or bring your idea to life, but they just want to tell you that to make some things a priority. For example, if you have a creative idea, like if you a YouTuber and also a YouTuber, but also an artist, like a painter and also a singer, so you have these creative project and creative things you want to do, they just ask you, how about today we do YouTube, just YouTube, we just film and we are YouTuber today, while the painting and singing can be done tomorrow. Because even though you want to do all of those 3 things or even more, you will, it will exhaust you, and you won't even have fun doing the thing you love, because you want to do of the thing and get it done. It's like that, if you understand what I mean. That's one of the examples. So your future self want you to do the one that you really want to do, prioritize your utmost task, like, oh, today we're gonna be a YouTuber, we're just gonna do YouTube. Well, we can leave our painting and singing for tomorrow, and tomorrow we only gonna paint and we're not gonna do YouTube or singing, and the next day we're only gonna sing and write songs, and we're not gonna do, like, we won't mix our identity, if you could say. Or you could do like 2 things, like today I'm gonna do YouTube and painting. Maybe keep it at 2 things, you know what I mean, instead of 3. Yeah, that's what your future self want to say to you, very specific. I too, from your letter. Oh, and by the message is that they know you are very inspired. They know you have a lot of idea and creativity you want to bring to life. Business idea, creative idea, whatever it is. Even self-healing, self-journey ideas, like you have an idea what you want to do to go on self-healing journey. Like, you want to go traveling and you want to plan for that. To solo travel, to like heal. Yeah. But and yeah, if that is if you think that is the most important, or the one that you feel like you really want to do, your future self want to tell you to prioritize the one that's calling you the most. Yes. And from your letter, I too, it seemed like your future self want to assure you that everything you've been through is not for nothing. Pain is not for nothing. Hard time is not for nothing. It's like, did I go through that for nothing? Was the hard time I went through was a punishment? So your future self want to tell you that it's not. And they just want to tell you that it's not, and you will know why, or you will realize why in time, because you will gain the understanding. You will gain, or you are gaining, a higher perspective of why you have to go through the thing you go through. Like if you have a hard time in your childhood, or if you went through a traumatic experience, painful experience, and you're still wondering, was that a punishment? Why did the world want to punish me like that? Like, why was I targeted? Or why was I the only one who have to go through that? Or why me? Something like that. So your future self want to tell you that it happened for a reason, and the reason is coming, as in you will gain the perspective, the understanding, the higher knowledge, a higher perspective, understanding of why the thing you go through was necessary in order to shape you to become who you are, in order for you to do what you do, or for you to able to do what you do. Like, for example, you went through a big painful breakup and it destroyed you. It's like such a painful breakup, but out of that, instead of focusing on the pain of thing didn't work out, well, you alchemized it and you wrote a song like based on like that experience. You love a love song, or how to get over a breakup song, and your creation that you got out of that experience became something precious, became your baby, became it became a beloved thing by people, and especially by you. You're like, wow, this song that I create is so amazing. I don't think I wouldn't be able to create this song if I didn't went through that breakup. So in a way, I'm kind of grateful that I had that experience so that I can create this beautiful song, something like that. Yes, so your future self is trying to tell you this message, that you will have that higher perspective and understanding of, oh, is that why I went through that breakup, so I can write this beautiful song, something like that. Yes, your future self is telling you that you will know why soon enough. You will know why things happened the way they were. You don't have to like be attached to the why, as in like why, like keep asking question. Your future self want to tell you that the realization, the understanding will come naturally, like the wind. When the wind blows naturally, you can't predict it, but you can feel it. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it will, the understanding, the why will come naturally. You don't have to seek for it. It will come to you and you will go, that's why. Yeah. Yourself is very supportive of you, Paitu. Extremely supportive of you, extremely by your side. They're always by your side, and they want to say that they love you very much, and they see you and they know what you're going through, because in a way they went through it. You know what I mean? When, like in the letter it said, when I think back to that time of you, like the point of time that you are in right now, they can see what you're going through, and they can see truly that what you're going through is, you're not alone, because they are there with you. If you think you're going through everything alone, your future self want to tell you that you're wrong. Because they're always with you, and they always support you and support your endeavors, like support your creation, your work, your inspiration, your idea, and they want to help you. So that's why they giving you the advice that I mentioned in the beginning. They're giving you like a strategy, even like, hey, I know you have a lot of ideas, but if you want to fulfill all of them, we're gonna prioritize. We have to prioritize the most important, or the one that's calling us the most, or the one that we want to prioritize, like top 3. Even like I gave the example, if you have a lot of creative idea, like YouTube, singing and painting, so your future self like, we gotta strategize and paint and prioritize these top 3. I know there's more than 3 that you want to do, but they're like, we gotta prioritize these 3 and we gotta rotate them, yeah, so that you can fulfill your potential, basically, or that you can do everything that you want to do, but in a way less chaotic, in a more strategic way, and more concrete way, instead of confusing, like waking up today being indecisive about what you're gonna do. Or should I paint? Should I sing? Should I do YouTube? Which one is it? It's like they're telling you to make this is like telling you to rotate them. Today is YouTube, tomorrow is painting, and the next day is singing, something like that. Very like very decisive, but it doesn't have to be like rigid, you know. Sometimes if today is a painting day, for example, but when you wake up you feel like doing YouTube, you feel yourself saying, yeah, just go if that day you feel so called to do YouTube instead of painting, then go for it, do YouTube, you know. Our rules is ours because we can change it, we can bend it, we are flexible because it's our rules, it's no one rules. That's why making your own rules is amazing because you can rotate and change it. While as if we living under other people's rules, like for example, if you work in a place like in a company, in a workplace where you have to go at this time and you can't change it, you know, it's not flexible. Yeah. So yeah, your future self or your higher self, I do, is telling you to balance your creation or balance your daily life with your work or creative work. Rainbow color might be significant to you. I do, it seems like you are full of creativity. Maybe from your experience, if you feel like why did I have to go through that experience, in a way it's actually fueling your creativity power in a way. It's like the example I gave of like you went through a painful breakup and now it's like you got this madness of creative power of writing like breakup song, love songs, and you feel this like really, really strongly that you want to write a breakup song because of what happened, and you go into like kind of madness, chaotic creation, and you wrote like 8 songs about breakup or something something like that. That's just something that I pick up. Yeah, it seems like you will produce a 3D creation from your experience. I can give a personal example. So I went through a lot of unpleasant experience, but through it I alchemize it into a 3D creation where you can see and touch and feel and felt. So that's my poem. So I write poetry based on my experience, mostly painful one. Of course there are happy ones as well, but you know, yeah, to be honest, the most beautiful, wonderful poem came from such a tragic and sad experience. Yeah, that's how I look at my experience. It's like, wow, it would make a beautiful poem. Yeah, that's just my personal experience. Yes, and from my experience I did write a lot of poems, like a lot of poems. That's why my username is called Poem Nick, because I have a lot of poems. From my experience, it's like your future self or your pi 2 can relate to that in a way. I'm gonna give you Whisper of Love deck, message from your higher self or future self, number 37. Act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Instead of partner, I think it's your future self or higher self. It seems like your future self or higher self is adamant on you knowing that they're always there with you. Like they're always in the letter, they're always by your side. Everything you experience, they're beside you and they're with you. You're not alone in your experience. So number 37. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. If your actions and thought take someone else's feeling into account, you will be more aligned with a true relationship. If your partner is not with you yet, generate the feeling that you are already sharing your life with your special someone. This will change the way you feel and can alter your attitude and your potential to attract them into your life. Revel in the thought that you are in a faithful relationship. When you create a vacuum by affirming your desire as if you have it, the universe will bring it to you more quickly. You draw into your life the things that are in harmony with your beliefs. Believe and trust that love is coming your way. See your energy as a love-attracting magnet. Live as if you are in your desired relationship and appreciate the phrase prior to the arrival of love. A fairy couple effortlessly dance across the night sky. A large moth is beneath them. The moth uses its zen to pull in a mate. There is no concern, worry, or doubt concerning her ability to attract love. Use the energy of the moth to relax into a state of trust. Love is not far away, and you are in the process of bringing it to you. Yes. So, in a way, my example of you like going through a painful breakup. That experience was painful, but in a way, you can look at it as example, right? You can look at it as you are closer to finding your true mate. You're one person closer to finding your true mate. And in the letter, it mentioned about wait, let me just see. There's a line about you are important and loved and seen in this world. Maybe not by people you want or people around you, but you are seen by the people that matter. Yeah. This line really stood out to me. People can only see you. People is only capable of seeing who you are by their own limited lens, if you know what I mean. If you feel like nobody see who you are, your higher self want to tell you that they do. They know who you are and they see you, and your spirit team see you and see who you are and what you're doing. Even if the one you want to see doesn't get it, can't see it, the people who matter can see it. So in your future self, just want to tell you, don't focus too much on people who doesn't have the ability to see. Yes. I'm gonna give you an original poem written by me. This one is called Trust in Me, number 108. I'm like a child who needed soothing. The gentle taps of rains. My world spin like a whirlpool. No matter what I do, I can't elevate the pain. My flower buds are blooming, too ripe, too tempting for the picking. Would I get killed first, or will I die trying to bloom, to blossom, to welcome in the spring? There's nothing else that I can do except pray to someone who's listening. I'm capable, I'm strong, I can get myself back from hell. In this world, I belong. So yeah, I feel like your higher self wants you to have trust in them and know that they are always support you. If you feel like no one support what you do, your higher self is like your biggest supporter, and they want you to really drill that in your head, like you always have a supporter by your side. Okay, yes, that's it. Part 2, messages from your higher self. So thank you so much for listening. If you want to read more of my original poetry, you can follow me on Instagram. And if you want to read more of my pick a card like in a written form, you can follow me in Tumblr. So thank you for listening. Bye. Hello, Pie 3, whoever shows this letter. So letter from your higher self and future self. You also get this cute postcard, red polka dot. So there's a code. If there's one thing I understood about this universe, it's that whatever I wish for, it will give it to me. But first, it will shape me into someone who can receive it and then maintain it. This is a code that I got from Instagram. I don't know who said it. Sorry, but yeah, this code is really nice. I really like it. So I'm gonna open the letter. So your favorite color might be red because it's like red, or your root chakra. It's very strong. Pie tree. Let's open this. So letter from your higher self and your future self. There's a song at the back as well. Okay, I'm just gonna read it. Dear myself, you believe in the impossible. You know deep in your heart that whatever you wish for is possible, even though it doesn't look like it in the 3D and it's hard for others to grasp the concept of your dreams. You know that you can make it happen. You have such a strong willpower. I witnessed it firsthand. We can manifest anything into reality. In a matter of time, you will see what I mean. You are amazing, my dear. Do not doubt it, not even a little bit. You can be bitter and sad that they don't see your greatness, but rest assured that the whole universe is witnessing it, you right now. You are an empress in my eyes, even when you don't feel like that at all. Even at your lowest, crying your eyes out alone in your room, you are still magnificent, and your existence alone can change the course of timeline and what will take place. You know I'm not exaggerating. You can grasp this concept, so you know it can happen. Everything you do matter and have impact greatly. Your kindness is seen and witnessed by people by being that matter. You are strong for honing to the light in your darkest, deepest moment. And I thank you for that, for honing on to the light, because now light permeates my life right now, and I'm glad we shoot what we shows. We shows peace, love and happiness, joy and forgiveness. Thank you for remaining you. I love you so much. From me. So as I was reading this letter, it reminded me of a movie I just watched. I just went to see the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. If you know what I'm talking about, you can look it up. It's the second one. The first one is Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. The second one, the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, is about timeline. So your letter mentioned timeline here. Your existence alone can change the course of timeline and what will take place. So that really remind me of the movie. Spoiler alert. Please, if you don't want to know what happened in the movie, please skip it. Okay, so the movie is, Miles, it was revealed that he wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man. It's like he changed. The Spider-Man wasn't, the spider that bit him wasn't from his timeline, and it wasn't supposed to bit him, and he wasn't supposed to be Spider-Man. But he became one anyway. It's like this. Your existence alone can change the course of timeline. That's really remind me of the movie. So yeah. So I don't know why I just talked about that, but yes. The song at the back, you got song by Million to One by Camila Cabello from the movie Cinderella. I think you can search the song online. It's such an amazing song with amazing messages. I think your higher self have such a great taste poetry. When I feel my fear staring at me, I tell it just wait and see. I know who I'm gonna be. I know who I'm gonna be. The world's half asleep. It's gonna wake up and see. If it's 1,000,000 to 1, I'm gonna be that one. And if it's a shot in the dark, I'm gonna be the sun. And I just can't afford to be wrong, even when I'm afraid. You're gonna know my name? Yeah, you're gonna know my name. Yes. This is such a empowering, confident pie. like your root chakra is very strong. Like you know who you are, you know what you're doing. Even when you don't know what you're doing, you're still, you know, confident in who you are. That's amazing, Pie Tree. You so amazing. I really like your energy. Yeah, it's giving me like a boost of confidence. Your higher self is very strong. Yeah, the color scheme is very strong, like red rainbow, red is very, might be your favorite color, or would be a great color for you, Pie Tree. So message from your higher self, you got the 6 of Swords, the 4 of Wands, and the 3 of Cups. And quote from your higher self: with the loss of identity, you now have an unlimited way of acquiring a new one. Creatives come naturally to you if you only take it. You know what you want, be brave enough to admit it. So Pie Tree, messages from your higher self or future self is that they want to tell you that there's going to be something to celebrate soon, or you should be celebrating, honestly, about what you accomplish. Accomplishment isn't mean conventional 3D thing only. Accomplishment means you finally heal your unlimited mindset. You finally heal your lack mentality. You're finally confident in who you are. You're finally confident in your decision. You're finally comfortable or peaceful or accept your position. You're like where you are in life. You should celebrate everything, honestly. Pie Tree, your higher self want to tell you that you should celebrate your existence alone. Like your existence alone, it's just keep coming up in the letter. Your existence alone can change timeline. Like they just want you to celebrate your existence alone. No other reason, just you existing should be celebrated. That's what your higher self want to say, because you are amazing. You have such a strong willpower in the letter, and you have such a strong belief, strong faith, and that alone should be celebrated. Because in this world, you know that we live in a world where it's just really trying to break us down, our faith, our belief. Everything in this world, in this 3D world, will go against your belief. Like for example, if you want to follow your dream, and if your dream is unconventional or seem, you know, unrealistic or out of this world, the world will be against it, or be very like, will break it down, you know, will make you question your dream, will make you reevaluate your dream, will make you be afraid to follow your dream. And I think you know that firsthand, Pie Tree. So your higher self want to celebrate that you don't let those situations or those experiences jaded you, I guess, or like bring you down, as in, no, you still gonna follow your dream, you're still gonna do what you want, you know what I mean? You're still gonna go for the impossible, you could say. Yeah. And your higher self want to confirm to you that that's an amazing mindset to have, and you will get there wherever you want to go. So wherever you want to go, dream that you have in mind, like for example, if you have a dream to move abroad, to live abroad, to work abroad, work in another country, your higher self want to confirm to you that yes, keep believing in that dream and work towards it, because you will get it. You will get there. If you have a dream to become a veterinarian, sorry, yeah, very specific, but yeah, your higher self want to tell you that keep going, keep studying, keep, you know, if you want to be, for example, if you want to be a zoologist, want to be a singer, want to be an artist, YouTuber, any dream you have, Pie Tree, your higher self want to tell you to keep going. Don't let the world tell you that going after your dream is impossible. Because in the letter, nothing is impossible. Like, the fact that you're existing is already amazing. It's already a miracle. Like, your existence is a miracle. So it's proof that if I exist and I'm a miracle, that means miracle can exist. Yeah, if that makes sense. So because by 3, your higher self wants to tell you that when you believe in yourself and your dream and what you're going for, whatever it is, you will, not only will you get what you want, you will get things or feel things or experience things that you don't even know that you want. Sometimes you don't know that we need this experience, or that, for example, it's like when you go after your dream, you will meet your soul family. Yes. And that might not be in your plan, you know what I mean? Like for example, you have a plan, like you have a dream, you want to move abroad, to work abroad, to live abroad, and that is just your dream, and that's already feel out there to people and even to you sometimes, and you're like, oh, if I can just achieve my dream to live abroad, to work abroad, that will be amazing in itself, and I will be so satisfied. That's my dream life. But your higher self is saying, when you go for your dream life, you will meet your soul family, and you didn't even, that's not in your plan, or you didn't expect it, but they will meet you on the way, you know what I mean, on the way to your dream. They will meet you there because they are also on the way to their dream, and if your dream and their dream align, you will meet in that road. It's interesting, really. It's like, and it seems like by 3, your dream might include a collaboration. It's like, for example, you have a creative dream, or a dream that you want to be in a band. Yes, that dream need other people, right? It's like a band. You can't form a band by yourself, so you need like 4 people, I guess. You want to be the singer, and you need a drummer, pianist, I don't know, a keyboard. I don't know what you need in a band, but you do need more than 1 people. And when you follow your dream, you will meet those people, and those people is your soul family who also have the same dream as you, who also want to be in a band. So when you go toward your dream, you meet in that road because you're going toward the same place. Yes. For example, it's like if you going to a destination, you're going to London, for example. Of course, you have to take this road to London, and on the way you will meet people who also going to London. Just an example and metaphor, I guess. So they are also to London, and you get to know them, and you ask them, why do you want to go to London? And they're like, yeah, I want to go to London because I want to form a band. And you're like, oh, me too. So I want to go to London because I want to form a band. London is like a representation of your dream, your dream, going toward your dream. So that example, so you're like, oh, why don't we form a band together? And you and that person who's also going to London, which is your dream, make their way to London together and form a band. If you know what I mean. Sorry, my example is a bit long, but yes, it's something like that. Your higher self wants to tell you that just keep going, just go toward what you're doing, just believe in yourself and be optimistic and hopeful. Like, I think you're Patrick, you're very like enthusiastic person. You're very energetic. You have a lot of energy in life, I guess. Solar energy, root chakra energy. You're very active, very energetic. Your energy is very rejuvenating. So you have someone to tell you to keep those, like, don't let the world take that away from you. Don't let the world take away your enthusiastic energy, passion. Yes. Your higher self is adamant on you keeping that optimism in life, because it's you, that's your essence. Like, don't let the world tell you who you are, or what you can't do, or what is impossible. You will decide that for yourself. By 3, not anyone else. You will decide what is impossible for you and what is not possible for you, because you know yourself best. And yeah, your higher self believe in you. Know that you are brave and strong, and they support you, your dream. Your higher self can see your potential or what you can do. They can see your energy, your willpower. They know what you are capable of. And they want you to find that out for yourself. They know what you can do. So your higher self is telling you, I know what you can do. Why don't you find out? Be brave enough to find out what you can do. Because you will be amazed at what you can do. Pi 3, you are amazing. You're just a force to be reckoned with, to be honest. If you decide to do something, it's over for the thing you want to do. Is like, well, it's like it's yours. It's everything is about belief, and I think you know that you have that ability by 2. It's like, if you believe it's yours, it's yours. That's kind of sum up your personality by 3. It's like, if you think this is yours, it's yours. That's it. And your higher self just want to tell you that there will be so many things to celebrate about. Of course, celebrating your existence, but more than that, there's so many things that you're gonna be celebrating about. I don't know really. There's just gonna be a lot of cheers celebration, like cheers to the first house, like a house. Cheers to anniversary. Cheers to your birthday. It's like you're gonna have a lot of celebration and party to attend Pi 3. And if you think you don't like party or you're an introvert, it's like this. It's like the celebration you're going toward, it's more of very personal, I guess, precious, like milestone, like launch your business celebration. It's like this celebration that is coming into your life. It's very personal, and your higher self want to tell you that you are happy to attend it. It's not like you're dreading, I don't want to go to this party or this celebration. Your higher self want to tell you that no, this celebration that coming to your life, you are excited for it. You want to acknowledge that milestone, or you want to celebrate it, because every milestone is, even a small one, even if you didn't, like a small one, even if you didn't drink alcohol for a month, that's your goal, you want to celebrate that. Celebrate how you keep to your words. Yes, something like that. Your higher self want you to celebrate the small thing in life as much as the big thing, because they matter. They make up the small thing, make up the big thing, if you know what I mean. And that be open to, you have someone to tell you that be open to collaboration, because your dream, so it seems like your dream might be a big one. So for those of you who have a big dream, like a very fantastical, kind of seem impossible, unrealistic dream, like for example, your dream is you want to create a movie, or something like that. Like, how that's your dream, like you want to create a movie, and it is a big dream. But one thing is, your higher self wants to tell you that if you have a big dream like that, similar to that, you need to collaboration, or it's a dream that involves a lot of people, not just you. Like, you're not the only one who's gonna create that movie, because in the movie production you need a director, you need actor, you need a scriptwriter, you need costume production, you need sponsorship, you need a lot to create a movie. And that's why you need collaboration, right? So your higher self is saying if your dream is big, like to create a movie, create a business, anything that seems very, very big, don't be afraid to ask for help. Be open to help, open to collaboration, open to people join you on your journey. Like I gave the example of the band. Like you can't form a band alone. If your dream is to want to be in a band, you need other people to be in a band. Like you can't form a band alone. So yeah, so you hire someone to emphasize that if your dream is big, you need collaboration. You need to be open to collaboration, open to people collaborating on your dream to help you make your dream come true. Because your dream might not be your dream alone. It might be like, for that movie example, you want to create a movie, that's your dream, but another person dream is they want to be an actress, so they want to be star in a movie. So if their dream and your dream collide, as in align, you will work together. Like you will work on your dream of being a director, and they will be fulfilling their dream as an actress. It's the same dream and working together. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yes, that's what I mean. That's what you hire someone to tell you, is that if your dream is big, you can't do it alone, or you shouldn't do it alone. You know, it's what's impossible is fulfilling your dream alone. If your dream is very, very big, like making a movie, or it's impossible to be in a band alone. If your dream is want to be a band, you need collaboration. Yes, thank you. Okay, I just really want you to know that. Really want you to like understand that. You know, about what you're trying to achieve. It's like, yes, you need collaborator, but not in a way like, oh, I can't achieve my dream without these people. It's not that. It's like collaboration, not imbalance of, like, example, if you want to be a singer and you're like, oh, I need this big studio to help me achieve my dream. I need them. If I can't get into this agency, my dream won't come true. It's not something like that at all, because that's not a collaboration. That's more of a codependency. Like, I need this studio to make me famous singer. I need this studio to make me successful. That's not what your hire is telling you. They're talking about like equal collaboration. Like a band, it's like everyone benefit from that dream. If you want to be a singer and this person want to be a pianist and this person want to be a drum, everyone benefit in that fulfillment of the dream, because everyone have the dream and the role in it, and no one in that band is lesser or above. It's like if one person is missing, the band is incomplete. You know, it's not like I need you, you need me. It's like we all need each other. Yes, it's more of collaboration rather than like codependency of imbalance. Like, oh, I can't achieve my dream without that. It's not like that. It's like we're gonna achieve a dream together. Okay, part 3, I'm gonna give you a whisper of love deck messages from your higher self or your future self. You got number 44. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another needs for love. Yes. It's like collaboration. It's like if what you need and what the other person need is aligned, you can collaborate. Okay. Number 44. Learn to meet another needs for love. The need to feel loved and appreciated can motivate how you act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will help love to grow. Recognize your differences and don't try to control every aspect of what is before you. Relationships are an influential energy in people's life. You begin life in a relationship with your parents or caregivers. When you find someone who piques your interest, you may choose to get to know that person better. Expanding or bettering a connection may seem challenging. Everyone has positive and negative aspects to their personality. Work to take the good and bad in your stride as you get to know someone, as this will help strengthen a relationship. Don't gloss over the negatives or think you can change someone. Take time to talk and get to know each other and your individual quirks. A couple share a special moment as they ride cocoon in a vessel adorned with seashells. They travel through the air and an island is seen far below them. Dolphins dance in the distance. The swan on the front of the vehicle symbolize union and love. Learning about someone else takes time, an open heart and trust. It is a journey worth taking. It seems like your dream involves your soul family. It's like your soul family will come together, like you as well will come together to create something. Pie tree. Your dream must be big, I guess. Yes, another collaboration. It's like I'm talking about collaboration with your own family, but another collaboration is collabing with your future self or your higher self. Your spirit team, your higher self want to collab with you, Pie Tree. They want to give you a boost of energy. Like if you feel a boost of energy, feel extra confident, it's your higher self. They're like supporting you, like collaborating with you, if you could call it that. They want to help you. They want to be a partner. Yes, they want to help you go towards your dreams. 44 might be significant. You got 3 4s, and I'm gonna give you an original poetry written by me. This is number 44. It is called Melodies. Yes, I gave an example of a band a lot. So you might be singers, you might be, want to be a singer, want to be in a band, something like that. Okay. Sweet trust reflects in your honey eyes. Emanating from you is pure light. You are the golden divine. Always so kind, always try so hard. The best there is. Voice soft as beautiful melodies, a gentle aura, nurturing energy. In your presence, I treasure my time with thee. So this poem, I guess this is your high self or your future self message to you that admire you so much. Pie Tree, it's like this, we have this belief that our higher self or our future self is our best self or our highest self. That's what we call our higher self. But in a way, I feel like our future self or our higher self really adore us right now, like our version really admire who you are, especially you, Pie Tree. It seems like your higher self or your future self really admire you at this moment, as you in this moment, as who you are. They really admire you for some reason. I guess it's your energy, Pie Tree. You have such, even I keep mentioning that you have such a fiery energy, amazing energy. It's really rare to see this energy in this world, honestly. Yes, because you have such a trust in your dream, your faith, your higher self, they are calling you pure light. Yes, your energy is like pure light, golden divine. Your higher self is calling you kind and the best there is. They're calling you like you're the best there is. And they admire your voice. You might be a singer, and yeah, they really like spending time with you or in your present, like being beside you in your present as you chase your dream, as you enjoying your day. Your higher self really admire and enjoy the time they have with you and being by your side. Yes, wow, that's really amazing. Your higher self really love the time they're spending with you. So yes, that's it. Thank you so much for listening. So if you want to read more of my original poetry, you can follow my Instagram. And if you want to read more of my written poetry, written pick a card, you can follow my Tumblr. Thank you so much for listening, Pie Tree. And yes, thank you, bye. Hello, Pie 4, whoever shows this letter. So you also get this cute postcard, and at the back is a quote. You deserve to be in environments that bring out the softness in you, not the survival in you. A quote. That's such a nice quote. Okay, Pie 4. I'm gonna open your letter. Okay. And at the back is a song, but we're just gonna read the letter first. Okay. Dear one, I am always with you, every single minute. You always have my. Okay, sorry. You always have me by your side. You are never alone in your loneliness, in your pain. We are always together. Take this as an encouragement to try new things. Take that step you have been mulling over for a while. If we want our life to change, we must take the necessary step to change it. You have it in you. You can do it. Go take that class, go join that club. You can rest assured that whatever you choose to start, you already have a cheerleader by your side, your biggest supporter. I am proud of who you are or who you choose to become. When I look back as a version of you, I realize that we are already who we want to be. We are already perfectly imperfect, enough and worthy as we are. Whatever you do next is just added extra dynamic to our life. I think you should have fun more. Choose things that bring more joy into your life. I highly encourage you to go have fun. Loosen up a little. Whatever tasks you think you need to do right now, they are not as important as you having fun. Dance in your room. Watch those birds play with your cats. Those moments, when I look back, are so precious. I didn't think much about them at the time, but honestly, they were everything. They were the precious moments that I was desperately searching for. Without knowing it, I already have the power to create them myself, so that is why I am encouraged you to do so. Don't forget to create little moments, memories, make time for them, and that is how we begin to enjoy our life. Love your higher self. Yes, the song you got is song number 8 by Sleeping at Last. Isn't that number 8? Yeah? No, that's number 11, sorry. 8 by Sleeping at Last. It's a really nice song if you want to listen to it. I remember the minute it was like a switch was flipped. I was just a kid who grew up strong enough to pick this armor up, and suddenly it fit. Now you won't see all that I have to lose and all that I have lost in the fight to protect it. I won't let you in. I swore never again. I can't afford. No, I refuse to be rejected. I'm standing guard. I'm falling apart, and all I want is to trust you. Show me how to lay my sword down for long enough to let you through. I'ma shake the ground with all my might, and I will pull my whole heart up to the surface for the innocent, for the vulnerable, and I'll show up on the front line with a purpose. Yes, so that's your letter pie 4. It's very nice. It's yeah. Okay, pie 4, message from your higher self or your future self. You got the Strength, Father of Pentacles, and the 5 of Swords, and these are quotes from your higher self. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue. It is the courage to continue that counts. So number 5 and number 10. True evil is when you are always thinking you're not enough, not healthy enough, not hardworking enough, not good enough. You know that ain't true love. You are always enough. So true evil is when you are always thinking you're not enough. That quote kind of echo here that your higher self want to emphasize strongly. Pie 4 is that you are enough as you are. Your higher self want to repeat that until you believe it. Like whoever you become, whoever you are, whoever you were, every version of you is already enough. That's basically the main message from your higher self. So pie 4, your higher self message for pie 4 is that like I mentioned, you are already enough. It seems like you might be a perfectionist, pie 4. If you resonate with that, if you don't, it's fine. You might be a perfectionist, you might be an achiever, you might want to achieve a lot, and if you find yourself basing your worth on your achievement or external validation, like basing your worth on external things, if you have that tendency, your higher self want to alert you that we can stop that cycle, because your higher self want to emphasize on that you are already enough. You don't need to base your word on other things, like base your word on your partner, on your job title, on what you do, on something outside of you. So that's only for those who resonate. Yeah, and maybe that's how you were raised in a way. It's like the way you grow up is like you need to be doing something or achieving something to get a recognition from your parents or your guardian. So that's how it was. So you learn that, oh, if I want to be seen, if I want to be praised or recognized, or if I want affection, I have to do something, you know, like a trade, like I need to get a good grade or something like that. So for your higher self, I want to tell you that those environment, those cycle, those atmosphere or environment. So those environments, we don't have to internalize it. We can let it go. We can end the treatment with us, you know, how we were treated growing up doesn't mean we have to continue. So your higher self want to emphasize that you don't have to continue to do that to yourself, as in internalize the treatment. It's like, oh, I don't deserve to rest if I don't do work, or I'm not enough if I don't have a job to show for it, or a title to show for it, or I'm not enough as I am, I need to be achieving something, or my the number of like define me, something like that. It's just an example. So yeah, you also want to like evaluate or notice this tendency, yes, to place your power or the word outside of yourself, externally, and re-evaluate why you don't think you deserve some things, or you have to earn something, or you have to why do you think love should be a trade, or it's like you have to earn it to deserve it? Yes, it's just your higher self want you to reflect on this topic. It's like, why do I need to earn love or approval? Because in reality is love, you are always love, you are always enough. It doesn't have literally as who you are, as your existence. Your higher self want to really push, really emphasize on that point. Like, you don't need to do anything, be anyone to be loved, because you always are loved by the universe, especially by your higher self. And they recognize that in a way, the way you grew up or treated was in the environment full of unlove, and you had learned to survive by the condition that was set, you know, like you know, if you don't get a degree, your parent will love you, something like that. Just as an example. So your higher self recognize the experience you've been through, and they understand why you might be feeling this constant need to do something to prove your worth, or this constant feeling of feeling not enough no matter what you do. Your higher self want to emphasize that, want to recognize that it doesn't have to be that way, because they think, your higher self want to let you know that they think you are enough already as you are, and there's no reason to think too deep about it. Just, that's it, you are enough, and that's it, full stop. And you have been strong. Your higher self want to admire how strong you are. Your higher self messages to you by 4 is that they want to admire how strong you are, how hardworking you are, how strong you are to put on a brave face, or to put an armor on, to, you know, continue on in life, even though the thing you do, or sometimes the thing you're going toward, or your achievement is not really what you want. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not uncommon that we all just trying to survive in this world and do the thing we can. It's not uncommon. It's just how the system is set up, and you have to be strong, really, like extremely strong to be able to keep going in this kind of environment, in this system, in this economy, basically. So your higher self want to acknowledge how strong you are and how hardworking you are, and how you are always reliable to your loved ones and your family. Your higher self want to tell you that you are already strong enough. Like, you don't need to, in a way, you don't need to keep that up. Like, your higher self can see what it takes for you to be this strong, to be this reliable, to be this brave. Like, they know what's going on behind the scene. So your higher self, they are always with you, and they had witnessed your vulnerable moment, your weak moment, your hopeless moment, your darkest moment, and they want to tell you that those moments are not the ugly or the worst part that you think they are, or like the weak part of you. Your higher self actually want to admire those parts and those sides of you. Like, they do admire your strong side, your brave face, your fighting spirit, and your hardworking tendency and characteristic and personality. But they also want to tell you that, your higher self want to tell you that they admire your weakest moment, your darkest hour, your sobbing moment, like you're crying in your room, your hopeless moment, your ugly crying. Like, your higher self want to tell you that they really admire those moments as well, because they know how hard it is to be a human in this world, honestly. And they actually want to praise you that you're actually doing a good job than you think you are, and that you're enough. Like, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Like, if you feel like, oh, I had a mental breakdown today, and I break down today and I cry for an hour, your higher self is like, that's perfect, that's normal, it's not a waste of time. It's actually, you are doing exactly what you're supposed to do, which is being a human. And your higher self want to acknowledge those moments with you, telling you that you are actually being very brave for, letting out your emotion, for giving yourself time, an hour of crying, for giving yourself that, instead of putting on a brave face and continue the day like you're not crying inside. Like, your higher self want to admire that you give yourself what you need. Like, if you need an hour breakdown of crying and you did that, and your higher self like, good job, that's amazing of you to make time for that, because it is necessary. As a human, we do have emotion, and we have to make time for them. And sometimes emotions are unexpected, and like, they come out of nowhere, or if we repress them for so long, they might just come out of nowhere. And when you feel yourself feeling unexpected emotion, your higher self want you to make time for them. Don't be ashamed of them. Don't be ashamed of emotion, or don't feel bad like, oh, I shouldn't be feeling this, or I don't have time to feel this. Your higher self want you to prioritize your emotion. If you feel like you want to take a 2-hour break, like go for a walk, you should give yourself that. Your higher self highly encourage you to give yourself time to process emotion. I don't know what you're going through in your life, but your higher self message is like, being a human is hard enough. Existing in this system, in this environment, in this economy is hard enough. We don't have to be hard on ourselves as well. We can give ourselves an easier time. If we need a 2-hour walk, we will take that. If we need a 2-hour session of crying, we will take that. If we need to go to therapy, on our way home, like, we can stop by the parking lot and get into therapy. Like, your higher self highly encourage you to make time for all these for your mental health, like your breaking down time. Like they know you can't schedule it because these things come out of nowhere, but that's why your higher self really want you to make time when they come out. That's that's the message. So that's what my higher self want to say to you, Pi 4. So far you are a very strong person, but more than that, they admire your weakest moment. Like they can see how sometimes you feel so hopeless, so weak, and you hate yourself for feeling like that, but your higher self is like really admire that you don't shy away from those shadow trait, that you hang in there and you know, feel them. You don't get jaded or hardened by life. You know life is hard, but you don't let it. You're trying not to be in a competition with that, you know. You're trying not to be as hard as life is to you. You're trying to be gentle to yourself, and that's the message. Your higher self wants you to be gentle to yourself and know that you are always enough. Whatever you are gonna do, whatever you didn't do, or won't do, or don't do, or whatever you did do, your higher self is saying nothing gonna change your worth. You are always enough, and your higher self is always there for you, supporting you in your journey and witnessing your human journey. Like they understand how hard it is. Like that's keep repeating. Like your higher self want to emphasize how hard it is to be a human, and want to praise you that you actually do a good job. So yeah, Pi 4, I'm gonna give you a whisper of love message from your higher self. You got number 48. Demonstrate love. Find out what is important to those you love and act on it. Yes, the important thing. So your higher self want to emphasize on your emotion. If you feel like you need to cry, let yourself do it. It's important to feel your emotion, and it's important not to be ashamed or feel bad or feel weak that you're feeling those emotions, because you're just human. Okay, find out what is important to those you love and act on it. People often give clues about what is important to them. Yes, the most clue is emotion. You can show your affection for someone by listening when they have a lot to say. Going for a walk. Didn't I say that? Like, if you need to go for a walk for 2 hours, go for a walk with them. Helping with chores or planning a vacation together. Paying attention to what others are telling you can help you understand how to love them better. Create time for someone in your life, no matter what you have in your schedule. Yes, message from your higher self is create time for yourself, for you to process your emotion. Because if you have a million things to do, or if you have a busy schedule, it's a bit hard to process difficult emotion when they do come up. Make finding moments for those you love a priority. Those who love you understand you are busy. So when you change your day for someone, it does not go unnoticed. There are so many ways to show someone you are thinking of them. Send flowers, an email, text, or make a phone call. Preparing a favorite meal for someone or running an errand to elevate stress are simple ways of showing your love. An angel adored with flowers has seen of kindness and love depicted in her wings. This is a gentle reminder of the way you can show love to those around you. The angel has a hibiscus flower in her hair. It is time for a clear demonstration of happiness and delight. Sometimes you need to do a little bit more to express love to those around you. So this message is meant to be from your higher self to you. Like your higher self keeps saying, make time for you because you are important. Make time for your emotion because your mental health is important. Prioritize it. Prioritize your therapy session. Prioritize your breakdown session. Prioritize a settled schedule when it come up. Like if suddenly you feel some strong intense emotion like come up suddenly, prioritize that. Make time for it if you can. I'm gonna give you an original poetry written by me. Okay, this one is called True Honor. Honor your truth, your pure intention. Honor your true creation. Honor yourself, the beauty within and out. Honor your conviction for being here today. You already made it. because you're here. You're already worthy because you exist. You're already loved by the universe. You're already who you thought you would be. By being here, you are. Honor yourself because you're the world, the universe, everything that existed, made up from the same thing as you. You're here because you matter. You matter. And you being here make the world so much better. Yes. So that's what your higher self want to say to you. High 4, that you matter and you're worthy and you're enough as you are. Nothing more, nothing less. Okay. Thank you for listening, and if you want to read more of my original poetry, you can follow me on Instagram. And if you want to read more of my Tumblr, if you want to read more of my pick a card in a written form, you can follow me in Tumblr. Thank you. Bye bye. Bye 4.